Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and we are going super speed for the 18,000th video about Stop and Swop on YouTube. Seriously, there are a lot of videos about this thing, and, well, I still want to do this because the cartridge that I got used, the previous owner or owners never did Stop and Swop, and I was amazed by that, so I wanted to do this entire thing on camera with the whole putting in codes and everything. But I did speed it up because it took forever, and I wanted it to be not so long. Black, so there you go. If you want to do this yourself, you can see the cheat at the bottom that you need to type in. No spaces in between the words, just all one long string of letters, basically. However, also, before you put in these codes, you're going to want to type in the word cheat first. And you're going to know that you need to do that. Because there are going to be sounds of cows mooing. Yeah, so type in the word cheat first and then type in the code that is at the bottom of the screen, or you can look them up like I did. They're pretty long and it takes quite a bit of time. I think the time spent to both put in all the codes and grab all these eggs, it took about an hour. A little less, I think, but still. And I put in all the codes at once, and then I went to go grab the eggs, but I just edited it to look like I did code, grab egg, did code, grab egg, whatever, just because. And another thing that I should notice is that this music that plays in this area, it has a different remix for every world where the Stop and Swap item is. And it's pretty neat. I really like this song, mainly because you really don't hear it that much, so I'm going to be showcasing each song for like a minute, 45 seconds-ish. But yeah, there we go, we have gotten our first egg. Excuse me. And if you go into your totals menu, and after click clock code, we have a new Stop and Swap menu. So we're going to be filling that up. So yeah, there you go. Now you see it. And now, cutting back to the next one, don't you go and tell her about the secret in her cellar. I'm guessing that the her is supposed to be Gruntilda, because you get this egg from Mad Monster Mansion, and, well, there are all those pictures of Grunty and Dingpot and the pirates, who's actually a reference to another Rareware game. I forget which one exactly. I think it had something to do with dreams, but I don't remember the game. Somebody's probably going to look it up and tell me what it was, or they know offhand somehow. Either way, somebody's probably going to tell me, so meh. Okay, we're getting near the end of this code here. They are really long, which is why I sped them up. I mean, really. I think I'm spelling cellar right now. Yeah, there we go. For whatever reason, that's the only one that lights up and has a ding at the end of putting in the code. But there we go, we opened up that wine barrel, and we can now go leave, and head into the cellar, at my Monster Mansion. God, my throat. Ugh, it's been a couple days since I've done this. Also, that 1881 is a reference to another Rareware game called Attic Attack. I've never played it and I've never heard of it before, but I just saw it on like the trivia section of a Banjo Kazooie wiki or something. So it's kind of neat, but there we go. We have the light blue egg, and just showing off this remix of this song. The song is really neat. I really like it, like I said before. Now we're just going to walk slowly out of here like a boss so we can get a little bit more of that music goodness, and now we're going to walk fast and get out of here and put in our next code. So yay for that. Whoa, okay, that is some big text. Oops. I thought I had changed it to be smaller. My bad. Okay, well, the code is supposed to be, a desert door opens wide, ancient secrets wait inside. But apparently my thing screwed up and it didn't make the text smaller, so that's unfortunate. But a desert door opens wide, ancient secrets wait inside. That is our code here, and if you don't know how to spell that, well, we have most of it on the screen at least. And if not, that you can follow me typing it in, although I hope that you have Banjo running at like 3 times normal speed. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to keep up and you're going to be pausing like every 5 seconds. Or you could look it up again. So, kinda sucks that that messed up. I am kind of bothered by that, honestly. It kind of really sucks. Okay, so now we can go head over to Gobi's Valley and go get our third egg. Now, when I was grabbing the eggs, I actually grabbed this one second because this is the second world that has an egg in the world list. So a message is going to pop up that will pop up whenever you get the second item, but it's showing up for me as the third just because of the order that I put in the cheats and whatnot. But normally the following message would play when you get your second egg. Just letting you know. Yeah, right here. Yep, Banjo just speculating on the eggs again. How we got another one, oh boy. And there we go, that's it for this area. It's a really neat, just little sarcophagus. Mumbo showed it off at the end of the game. And here we have the next cheat. Amidst the haunted gloom, a secret in the bathroom. I probably screwed that up majorly, but still, I had to. But, yeah, there we go. This is our next code. I wonder where this could be. But, yeah, it's... Really, this is... Stop and Swap is a very cryptic thing. It is kind of really ridiculous. Basically, the idea that was supposed to go on with Stop and Swap, for all two of you that don't know, is that basically you were going to do Stop and Swap, put in all those codes, get these eggs in the ice key, and then you would be able to go into some secret area or something. Apparently there's a room in Gruntilda's lair that's hidden behind 2 doors or something like that that you can't open. But it's been speculated that you're supposed to use the ice key to open up those doors. And then you'd be able to get in there, use the Stop and Swap eggs, and then upon using them there, you would take out the Banjo Kazooie cartridge and put in the Banjo Tooie cartridge, and you would get bonus stuff. But it didn't go through just because of technology issues with the taking out the cartridge, putting in the next one and whatnot. So there's just been major speculation about what it was supposed to do and why it didn't work is known, but what it was supposed to do and how it was supposed to do it. There was this one guy, though, who hacked into the Banjo Tooie game, and he found he found a thing called Devil Bottles, which, if you play Banjo Tooie on an emulator, there's actually a cheat where you can use Devil Bottles, where basically your friend, if they plug in a second controller, can go up to enemies, press some button, and then they can control the enemies and start chasing Banjo and Kazooie and damage them and stuff. And when he posted about this, Rare found it and said that he was closer than anybody else about Stop and Swap. So it's believed that Devil Bottles is going to be at least one of the prizes of Stop and Swap. And there's also this other theory out there that each egg was supposed to correspond to different power-ups in the Banjo Tooie game that you end up getting in different ways just because Stop and Swap didn't work. Now I'm going to spoil some things of Banjo Tooie, so you probably want to mute your video for the next 2 minutes or so if you don't want to be spoiled about that. So, yeah, I'm going to say some things. Basically, the different eggs were supposed to correspond to different things that you would get in Banjo Tooie. And one of the eggs would give you Dragon Kazooie, another one would give you homing eggs, another one Jinjo and multiplayer. And I can't remember the others, one of them being Devil Bottles, and I think the other two were supposed to do other things that I can't remember. But yeah, there we go. And also, here we are putting in our final egg cheat. Now Banjo will be able to see it on Nabnut's table. Also, there are no apostrophes in these things, so again, just one long string of words. And hey, they were awake for a second, weird. But there we go, we have the yellow egg on top of Nabnut's table, so let's go pay him a visit again. And his girlfriend, apparently. So let's just go ahead, break open the window because his door is shut too well. And just... hopefully that music doesn't wake him up, or me climbing on him for that matter. Well, apparently he seems to be okay. But here we go, this is our final egg. And this is probably my favorite remix of this song. I don't even know what it's called. I'll just call the Stop and Swop song. But it's really neat how they remixed it for each area. It would have been hilarious, though, if for the In the Bathroom one with Logo, if they made it with, like, farts or something. That would have been hilarious. But, alas, no. Oh, well. So here we are for the final cheat. Now you can see a nice ice key, which you can have for free. A triple rhyme going there. It's kind of long. It's the longest cheat of them all, so just type it all in. Hopefully you don't mess up like I messed up for a majority of these things. Good thing I edited it out and stuff. That's partially why this is 50 minutes, I swear. Like, 30 of the minutes were me typing in the codes and continuously failing. Okay, maybe not 30 minutes, maybe more like 15 to 20, maybe even 25. But yeah, it was not that great. It was kind of a major fail on my part. But oh well, don't have to see that. It was kind of really boring. Okay, finishing up the code now. Free, there we go. And there's the Jinjo. Hi, Jinjo. Oh yeah, there's also a key. Well, meh. But Jinjo. Except you already say that, Jinjo. But oh well, he's back. For whatever reason, they don't save. And now we are in Woz's cave yet again, and he reacts to the bear again. Yeah, take that noisy orange thing, which I accidentally will. Oh well. And we will also take this key. Now, what's interesting about this one is that you can actually see it in normal game if you go into first-person view after grabbing that Jinjo, and you wonder what it is. All the other things, you don't see it. They randomly appear out of thin air, or the way to them opens up, and you don't see them any other way. But this one you can see, so this is probably the most speculated about, since even the people who don't know that Stop and Swop exists still wonder the purpose of this key. Although now most people know that Stop and Swop exists, and with this 1800th video about Stop and Swop, maybe one more person knows about it. But there we go, we have all of the Stop and Swop items, and you may be wondering, well, since their original idea failed about it, what do they do now? Absolutely nothing! Although I think in the Xbox Live Arcade version they actually did make it for their intended purpose in Banjo Kazooie, at least somewhat. But we'll get into that when we do the Let's Play on Banjo Kazooie. But that's it for Stop and Swop, and I will see you all next time.